Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Right now, you should be able to hear it. There'll be a delay, but it should be fine.
All right, all I've got's a picture, the Happy Thanksgiving picture.
Well, just wait a second.
Okay.
Right now, you should be able to hear it. There'll be a delay, but it should be fine. You didn't just hear that?
All right, all I've got's a picture, the Happy Thanksgiving picture.
Well, just wait a second.
Okay.
You heard nothing? Right now, you should be able to hear it. There'll be a delay, but it should be fine. You didn't just hear that?
Yeah. You've got audio now.
All right, very good. Thank you. Well, just wait a second. You heard nothing? Right now, you should be able to hear it. There'll be a delay, but You didn't just hear that?
You've got audio now.
All right, very good. Thank you. Just wait a second. All right, now we're cooking kind of. This is K4PW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Here on 146.415, we're on net number 1059 here on November 27th, 2024. And this is Thanksgiving week. And if you can see, if you looked on the, if you're, well, you'll see it's on the, what do you call it, the thumbnail, but it's Thanksgiving week. And I want to know tonight what you're thankful for. But let me get going here with the rest of this. Hold on. And tonight well, again, we're starting with the 146.415.net. Is there any priority traffic? I say no. I'm pretty sure there's not. If it was, you'd already be screaming. If there is any priority traffic or emergencies, please don't hesitate to jump into the net. Call 911 is your best bet. For information on the YouTube, you can go on YouTube right now and put in my call, K4PW. It'll bring up, actually, the first image you might see is, it probably says it's on now, but you'll see it. But you can click on that and you can watch the screen on my radio, and you'll actually really see me if you're here to. You can block out that part of your screen if you like. But you can also go to, but that's on YouTube. And you can just put in K4PW, like I said. 146.415.net has information on Simplex. If you haven't seen that, you're really behind here. Anyway, you can go to groups.io and groups.io. That's where it is. And you can put MJSS into that search block and sign up for our email system or our nice place to ask questions, get support for your ham shack. You can also sell equipment there if you like, and you can also ask questions. And you can send me an email at k4pew@arrl.net. Net normally starts at 8 p.m., which we kind of did tonight. That's on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Like I said, we're on net number 1059. We'll be starting from the east, and before we go into that, there's let's see that and that's. Plus, we've got the Sunday night net. Don't forget about the 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. net on 10 meters at 7:30 p.m. and it's done by Michael KM4YRF, and he goes from 10 meters upper side band to 10 meters FM to 10 meters C4 FM, which is a cool net. I don't know anybody who's got a net like that besides Michael. The purpose of the net is to have fun. Figure out who you can hear, who you can't hear, and what you're going to do about it. Don't spend any money you should be spending on your family, though. That's kind of rule number one. Family comes first, and your work comes first. So don't blow money on things that you should be spending on work and home. Home first, though, and your kids, and grandkids, and great grandkids for a couple of you. Does anybody have any? Let's see. That's all I got there. Does anybody have any other announcements besides what little I have here? All right, then I will move right along. Like I said, we're going to be starting from the east. We might as well start now, but we're going to be starting with people who are short on time, mobile, or first-time check-ins. So we'll start right here. Any mobile short timers or short on time, or first-time check-ins, or mobile? All righty, that was quick. Then we'll start from the east. Jump in there if you're from the east. Somebody's gonna have to give me a radio check. I'm not hearing anything.
You're super garbled. K4HQ.
Okay, hold on. I appreciate you saying that. That's what I was kind of asking for. Hold on. Let me back that down a little bit. Is that any better, Stan? K4P. You'll hear it in about 8 seconds. So just give me a report on it.
Second Paul.
Is it more garbled now? Because you'll be able to hear that I made a change in the settings. So is it better?
You sound good, Paul.
Okay, now it sounds okay. Very good. Yeah, I had it set a little too high, I think. All righty. Anybody short on time, mobile, or first time check-ins?
KN4 TJF.
KN for TJF. You short on time, mobile, or first time check-in?
Yes.
Very good. Everything all right? What do you got to be thankful for tonight, Rick?
Man, I'm just thankful to be alive, my friend. Just to have another day, you know what I mean? I'd be able to still be able to work and take care of the family.
Yeah, very good. Appreciate that. Thankful for family and being alive. That was Rick. Anything else?
KM4 YRF. I got a pie in the oven, but I'll be back.
All right. Pie and thankful for the pie in the oven. Is that all correct, Rick?
Actually, I'm thankful for two things. I'm thankful for relatively good health and for all the friends I have on the radio.
All right. No, excluding any of the friends you have elsewhere.
Excluding all of them.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
All right, Rick. Michael was stepping on you big time there, Rick.
I know. Big brothers do that. He's crazy.
Yeah, well, we all know that, but we'll try to put up with him.
Yeah, thanks, Paul.
All right, very good. That was Rick. Stepped on by Michael. That was KM4TJF. He's over in West Ashland City with a big signal. And then we got Michael here in Mount Juliet, KM4YRF. Anybody else east?
G4D.
Hello, Stan. Stan. I just talked to Stan. How you doing, Earl?
I'm doing pretty well. Just going through what was to what it is, you know, the temperature change and whatnot. How's everything over there in your world?
Oh, it's great. It's going to be a little colder tomorrow morning, and then the following morning, I understand, it's going to be like 23 or something Saturday morning.
Yeah, I've seen them say it's kind of late in the year to have our first freeze in some circles in the state of Tennessee, but I guess they don't consider a frost. I done had 2 or 3 over here in my front yard, but I don't guess they consider that a freeze.
No, I don't think so. But everything else going for you? You got what are you thankful for this Thanksgiving there, Earl?
Well, just most recently I heard, you know, through my lifespan so far, I've been able to change the world, whether I hope it was good, but I guess the jury's still out on that decision.
Well, I'm thankful you're there, Earl.
Right back at you there, Paul. Y'all be good, be careful, have a good Thanksgiving meal and family time or whatever. We'll catch you forward easy.
Yeah, very good. That was Earl, and he is in Stick City, Cedar City, and just east of Cedars 11 in the park there. He's also called Noreen. Who else is he? Stan, are you in there still?
Roger.
Very good. How are you? You got anything to be thankful for today, Stan?
Friends and family, Paul.
Yep, I'm with you on that, Stan. Everything going well for you?
Doing pretty good. Hope to have a steroid shot pretty soon.
Do those usually help you out? And do you have to take them more than once a month or a quarter?
In the past, they haven't helped.
Oh boy, maybe they're hitting the wrong spot.
Hard to say.
Well, very good. I hope it gets better.
Thanks, Paul.
Very good. Anything else, Stan?
No, that's all.
Very good. That's Stan. He's in Lebanon, just north of the square. It's not a square, it's a circle. KM4HQE. Who else is big signal, of course? Who else is east? Nobody else east? Up to the north.
WB0NOO.
All right, there's somebody else in there, but I'll take Mark first. Everything okay? You got something to be thankful for, except like in your old age?
Yeah, old age is thankful for that. And friends and family and health and at this age you're thankful for a lot.
I'm just happy I wake up in the morning.
Exactly. That too. But I think I let my foot off the switch. But anyway, that's all I got. Nothing going on over here. Got big plans with the family tomorrow.
Oh, awesome. Are you going to do it at your place?
No, for the first time ever, we are actually going out. We're going downtown to what is it called, river or something there in the base of the Bridgestone building, and I was told to wear a sport coat and bring a good credit card.
And clean socks.
That too.
Well, very good. That ought to be fun. That way, there's no dishes. You can't really argue well in public, so it ought to be great.
Yeah, it will. I got to bring up politics right away, but other than that, it'll be okay.
You know, I never heard. Well, of course, I grew up in a. I don't know. It was apolitical, but nobody ever discussed politics at any dinners ever that I can remember ever.
Well, growing up, there wasn't a lot to talk about. It was Ike or Nixon or Kennedy, and it was compared to today, it was pretty laid back.
Yeah, I think it was. I certainly don't remember the animosity I hear over the last. Oh gosh, almost, almost since Reagan.
Yeah, yeah, it's been ongoing. But anyway, I get all my kids together, and not I say all, I only got two, but that's plenty. And we got some on each side, so it's always good to get them fired up early.
Well, you know how you improve that? You go to the bar at that restaurant, you get them liquored up ahead of time.
Yeah, they may be there early. I may try to show up early just to see if they're really there.
Well, very good. I hope you have a grand time. I really do. That's family's important, and especially as you're getting older, family's really important.
Oh yeah. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving to all, and we'll talk to you later. WD0NO.
Very good. That's Mark in Northwest Wilson, Whiskey Bravo Zero, November Oscar Oscar. Who else is in there?
KE4TWI.
Yeah, you sound real good tonight there, Wes. I'm sure you're thankful for your having your tower up this year.
Yeah, I'm thankful. Okay, I'm officially thankful for the sunspots that we have. It has led to, I mean, today alone, what a fun. No, things are good in Possumtown.
Ah, very good. I'm sure you're thankful for your bride and your kids.
Thankful for all of that and more. I'm in good health, and got this new radio. Um, I didn't change anything on that antenna. I'm going to wait until other people can verify that my antenna job was terrible before I take it down. KE4TWI.
Oh, you have to make sure that the stands on the 220 net and at the end. Stan, I hope you're listening. Anyway, very good. Anything else, Wes?
Nope, things are quiet and sleepy here in Possumtown, Tennessee. KE4TWI.
Very good. That was Wes in Possum Town, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey, India. Who else is north? North or east or yeah, those are the two we're covering right now. Over to the west.
KO4OTV.
Hold on. I heard a weaker station in there. That was Joel. Who was the other KO station?
KO4MKD.
Hey, Doug. Yeah, okay. It's just you, man. Now let me take Joel first. Hold on, Doug. Joel, what's up?
Oh, not a whole lot. Heck, I didn't know I doubled with somebody. Sorry about that. Not a man. I ain't got a whole lot. I'm just trying to fix this stupid TV. I just broke the coax nipple off the back, and it's got like this little cartridge that slides in the back of it. I haven't seen this before, and when I moved the TV, I guess I pulled it the wrong direction, and when it did, it kind of snapped it. So I just been sitting here trying to solder it back together, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think the solder I have is sticking right.
Well, I'm guessing you soldered before.
Flux it. Oh yeah, you heat it up and then you kind of let it flow on top of it. But the problem is with it, the little ribbon that connects into the back is broken, so it's not wanting to stay.
Yeah, usually she can use some of the some flux. I hope.
Yeah, I've tried all that. It's just a real lightweight metal on the back of this thing, and it's kind of like almost like a tin. It's kind of crappy.
Okay. Can you rough it up?
Oh tried that too. I even went to Walmart to get a converter because all I've got out here is an antenna. I just use it over the air for TV, and we're having this big shindig out here tomorrow, and this is my TV out here. So it's kind of like, what do I do?
Very good. How many people you said you were showing up? 30?
Yeah, maybe more. I don't know. Uh, you know, I want to say it's going to be in the high 20s on average, but I'm sure there's going to be people stopping by as well.
Very good. Everything else good for you, and you're thankful for the after tomorrow after they're gone, right?
Oh man, you got that right. We're going to be doing cleaning for the rest of the afternoon, more than likely.
Yeah. You got anything else to be thankful for?
Oh, I'm thankful to be 6 feet above ground. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, very good. Anything else?
That's it for me, Paul. Carry on. KO4 OTV.
Very good. That was Joel in West Ashland City, Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Tango Victor. Doug, how you doing?
Oh, we're doing good here tonight, Paul. I just thought I'd run down and check in the net while I keep an eye on my turkey out there in the smoker grill.
Smoker grill. I like the different, when I was a kid, I never heard of turkeys done anything but being in the oven. And I moved to Tennessee, and people are deep frying it in peanut oil and sticking it in a smoker oven and having a good old time.
Yeah, I love the smoked turkey. I like the deep fried too. I've never done one, but I've eaten some and they're delicious. To me, the smoker grill's pretty darned easy. Once you get it going, you just kind of keep watch on the temperature and make sure that there's water in the pan, and it's pretty easy. It takes a long time though.
What's the normal temperature you keep in the oven?
I'm running this one probably around 275 to 300, a little under 300 is where I like to keep it, and monitoring the internal temperature of the bird. When it gets up to about 165, I'm going to call it done. It's been on since noon.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You rarely want to jack that temperature up on a long cook like a turkey.
No, I keep it down, like I say, under 300, and it's pretty good. Usually for about the first 3 hours, I keep it around 225, and keep a little smoke on it. After about 4 hours, I don't bother with trying to feed any more wood to it because it's already accepted all the smoke it's going to at that point.
So are you using wood or wood chips?
I use a mixture. I have some of those pellets that go in a pellet grill, and then I have some apple wood that I've harvested some time ago and got it chunked up into small pieces, and I put it in the little pan inside the smoker.
Oh, wow. Well, I bet you that tastes good.
Yeah, it does real well. I do the same thing with pork butts. I do a lot of Boston butts. I love that, cooking it that way, and everybody seems to like the end product. So it's fun to do. It's not a lot of work.
Well, the number one reason I like pork?
Now I give up. Tell me.
Oh, I think you already know. It's greasier than beef.
Yeah, I don't like dried out beef. I don't like dried out anything. But if you cook the beef right, it's not bad. Hey, I make a mixed meatloaf too. I'll use uh, Italian sausage, ground deer meat, and ground beef, and mix that all together with a few other items, and cook that in the smoker grill. And let me tell you what, it's quite delicious.
Oh, I imagine. I thought you were going to give me back my recipe, but and if it went, and I haven't done it in a long time, but that's you take good regular old ground pork. Doesn't have to be lean ground pork, just nice ground pork, and even like a high grade sirloin. You get that ground up, and you mix those two together to make one of the best hamburgers on the planet.
Yep, that sounds like that would be delicious too. I like all kinds of meat. I'm a carnivore, I guess, and my sister's a vegan, and so we're at each other at odds with each other. Come Thanksgiving, she can't come and eat with me unless she wants to go outside in the yard and graze the grass.
Oh wow, yeah. My wife doesn't eat meat. She hasn't eaten meat that I'm aware of. She told me for probably maybe 25 years, and I met her only 13 years ago. So, but she doesn't mind. I mean, she's not a pain in the butt like most vegans.
Yeah, I don't care if she eats vegetables. I like vegetables too, but I don't like people to tell me I can't eat what I want to eat.
No, no, no. I never hear that at all. Never hear that at all. If she we'll go out and eat, and I'll eat meat, and she eats what she wants to eat, and nobody says anything. I don't care one way or the other. I joke with her once in a while, as she does with me. But the other day I was telling her that um, I said, I was cooking some chicken. I think it was chicken. I don't remember whether it was chicken or beef. And she said, "What's that? Oh man, that smells good." I said, "Well, you can't. You should really go outside." Or I said something like that. Said, well, why? I said, "Well, when you ingest those fumes from a chicken, it reconstitutes as a solid on your mucous membrane. So you're actually ingesting meat byproducts into your head."
That's a good one, Paul. I'll have to remind my sister that. By the way, she does like to go to Cracker Barrel and get their beans and cornbread, and I frequently remind her, they cook those beans with pork in it.
Oh, do they? Oh, wow. That's the other thing is I don't know if I don't want to belabor the subject, but I read recently that it was that whole idea of using nut oil they're finding may not be good for people, and it's better just to eat straight old, animal fat, lard, tallow, as they say.
Yeah, dietary information has changed a lot over the years. People used to think that eating fat, like pork and any kind of fat meat like that, would make you fat. It turns out that's not the case. Eating processed carbohydrates is what will make you really gain.
Yeah, well, to be fair, you eat enough fat and you make it a diet full of fat, I guarantee you will get fat. But no, you're right. It's carbs seem to be the culprit, from what I understand.
And it may not be the same for everybody. I know I've had my rounds of carbohydrates, and I find that the best way if I want to lose weight is to kick the carbs off the menu. And of course, exercise always helps, but I'm too old and stiff for that.
Very good. Well, what are you thankful for, Doug, besides the turkey you're cooking?
I'm thankful to be alive, and I'm thankful for the gift of life and the promise of salvation after life.
Amen. Very good. That's Doug. Thankful for everything. That's KO4MKD. He's up in, man, I keep forgetting the name of that place. Greenbrier, right?
You got it.
Oh, man. See, I'm thankful for my memory. That was Doug again. KO4MKD. Good signal out of Greenbrier. Who else is west?
KC4TNQ.
Hello, Charles. Big signal again. How you doing?
Doing well, Paul. I hope you're doing well. Sound good tonight as well.
I feel good. I ought to play that who's that? Who did that? I feel good.
Roger. Yeah, everything's good on its own. Are we going to get any snow this weekend?
I don't know about snow. It's supposed to rain late today, maybe, or was it tomorrow? I heard about that. But man, with 23 degrees on Saturday, that's going to be pretty chilly for most of us.
Yeah, they saying something about we're supposed to be getting some flurries Saturday or Sunday or both.
That's as long as the roads don't get messy. That's the only problem around here is no one plows my road because it's not, the city doesn't come out here and plow. They plow the city, most of the city roads, but not all of them. And the county, of course, I guess the state plows the state roads, and even those get messed up when it gets snowed.
Yeah, my mother always used to say it can snow all at once as long as it stays off the roads.
No, it's true because I don't know if you ever had that when you were driving the bus, but man, there's nothing like a slick highway to mess up your day.
Well, usually they try to keep us off the roads when it starts getting like that kind of situation. If it's bad to start off with, they just let us have a day off.
I just saw a video in the last day or so. It showed a guy backing out of his driveway, and he was and it wasn't a huge hill, but he backed out of his driveway, going in reverse, and as soon as he hit the road, the car started sliding sideways down the hill. I go, oh boy, I've seen that happen.
Yeah, it's court is that in Nashville?
No, I don't know where it was. I just got a kick out of it because I thought, oh my gosh, that is so common in the states where it gets cold a lot, like in Michigan or Wisconsin or Minnesota or in New York. And I was used to that. I don't like it. I never did like driving in the snow or ice.
Yeah, in Nashville, like 440 over here, where they got that big tall bridges. Of course, the first thing it does is freeze over, and then people are all over it.
Yeah. Um, no, none of it's. In fact, the best plan when it's snow and ice is just stay off the road.
Exactly.
Anyway, so you're thankful you're not having to drive over the holidays, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm ecstatic about that. Of course, I'm me and able to do most things I'm able to do and I want to do, and able to still work. And thankful that I get to go eat tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm still on a. I still consider myself on a restricted diet, but I don't. I make exceptions, but I really do. I'm frugal about other days of the week, man. Let me tell you. But no, tomorrow I expect to go. My wife, June, and I will go out and have something to eat. Anything else for the net?
No, that's it. Thanks for being there, and we'll catch you on the next one. KC4, GNQ.
Very good. That's Charles in West Nashville, Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. Who else is West?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Well, there might have been a triple, but Greg won. What's up, Greg?
Good evening. This is Greg, Davidson County.
Got your grid square on you?
Echo Mary 66 Quebec Bravo. And I'm thankful for Elon Musk, artificial intelligence, and our space bases on the backside of the moon and Mars.
Very good. Ours or China's?
Ours.
Oh no, you got it. I'm telling you. Then they must have They must be duking it out on the backside of the moon. Then.
Well, it's not ours. Let me rephrase that. It's a conglomeration. China, Saudi Arabia, United States, Germany, Russia. It's a conglomeration. It's not like it's the U.S. Although that's another whole story.
It must be a big story.
We'll worry about that another Thanksgiving.
Very good. So, anything else for the net, Greg?
Negative.
All right, very good. That's Greg in Antioch, Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. And I didn't write down the grid square, as you can imagine, because it doesn't matter to me. I know where Antioch is, kind of. Who else is west?
KG4 LV.
All right, Jack. How are you doing tonight? Thanksgiving weekend.
I'm doing great. Got all my cooking done and ready to party.
All righty, partay. Yeah, partay to me these days is fresh coffee and oatmeal.
Yeah, staying up till 10 p.m. too.
Yeah, and I can get the TV to work properly.
Well, I'm thankful for all my friends, past and present. Thankful for relatively good health, and I'm thankful for the hair that I have left on my head.
You trying to make for it up on your chin?
I'm trying.
It's working good.
That fertilizer works good.
Man. I've had a beard, and it's not that it's a troublesome. I never had one as big as yours, but I can imagine the bigger it gets, it just means a lot more rinsing and drying.
Yeah, I have to bushwhack it every now and then.
Oh, I'll bet. Anyway, that's very good. Anything else, Jack?
Nope, that's all. I'll see you on the next one. KG4 LV.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, but don't forget, we're still having the breakfast on Saturday. I don't care. Maybe they'll have turkey bacon as well as bacon.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
All right, very good. Remember, we show up at 8, and you can show up anytime after that. But we do have the Simplexton breakfast at 8 a.m. That's when it starts, because that's when they open doors, and they give us our own. Sometimes they give us our own table and room. Anyway, I'd be happy to have everybody there. Who else is a nice getting away from the rest of the family that showed up? Who else is West? I heard Kilo Bravo 5. Oh gosh, the last part of your call is Echo Charlie Victor. Echo Charlie Victor, correct? Wow, that's really rough copy, but I can tell it's you. And I heard something about I can tell you're farther out of town because you're really, really spotty to me. Well, very good, Larry. I couldn't make out anything what you just said, so I'm going to close it out. But I'm glad but drive careful, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. That was Larry, Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie Victor, on the way back to Lyle, Tennessee. Lyle, Lyle. It's kind of southwest of Nashville. I wasn't sure where it was until the other day. I looked. Wasn't sure exactly where it was. I put it that way. It's over kind of southwest of Bon Aqua. Who else is west? Anybody else west or south?
K4 Cookie.
Hey, Tony. Is your drug regimen working for you?
Uh, if I live long enough, I'll get over it.
Oh, well, if you still have pain, it means you're alive.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the problem. Is I saw I saw a meme the other day. It said, and it was like it wasn't actually a person. It was somebody had made like a snowman, very good likeness of a man sitting, and it was all just obviously everything was covered with ice. He had his arms and his arms were laying out on his. He was sitting with his arms on his arms and hands on his knees, and he's just sitting completely 100% white. And it says, "The doctor told me to put ice on everything that hurts."
There you go. Well, I got a busy month coming up. They're gonna put a needle in my spine to see if they can't resolve some of this pain in my shoulder and my arm. And to top it off, I have jury duty.
Oh man, that's is it? Didn't you have jury duty before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Oh, okay. So I guess I was talking to somebody else that had jury duty. Oh, okay, good. It wasn't. I wouldn't think they'd call you very quickly, but they usually don't do it more than once a year or something. Well, cool. Is you're talking with the county or the state?
Well, the county of Rutherford County, yeah.
Okay, very good. Yeah, it's actually I can't say it's fun, but it's interesting fun because most people don't get jury duty, and most of us don't know how the workings really work inside of a jury room or in a courtroom. In detail.
Yes, I would agree with that. This will be my fourth stint of doing jury duty in my lifetime, and yes, I will admit they are interesting.
No, it is. My favorite was I didn't get on the jury because I happened to the guy who was the lawyer for the guy who was pressing not he wasn't a defendant, he was actually suing the state of Florida, and he was the guy who was the attorney was my representative in the state House of Representatives. And so I had met him a couple of times. It was no big deal. But he said, is there any reason you shouldn't be on the jury? So I just want to let you know he's my state representative, and I've met him a couple of times. Okay, bye. But the guy who was sitting next to me, an old codger about my age is right now, they asked, is there any reason? And he goes, yeah. He goes, what's that? He goes, oh, no, he actually, the first question he asked is, will you abide by my construction of what the law is, and will you abide by my decisions on how the law is to be interpreted? He said, no, no, I won't, because I don't think you're always right. He said, okay, bye.
Well, there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of the way, let other people talk. Care4, Care2.
Very good. That's Tony in Smyrna. Yeah, he's going through some issues with a shoulder problem, and I'm not sure what it is, and that's why he was still struggling with the stuff. And man, I don't like those kind of things either. Anyway, who else is south or anywhere? Anybody got a copy on that? Because I got it, but I can't tell who it is. Nobody? Oh, very good. I thought that might be you, Larry. I guess I got you in there. I did copy the call that time, and I did recognize your voice. So conditions are really crappy between us tonight. You doing all right? Very good, Larry. Hope you're doing well. That was Larry in Rockvale, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra, Yankee Victor. Anybody else south? South or anywhere?
Kilo Quebec 4, Whiskey India Foxtrot. John is Hermitage.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Doing very fine tonight. Got the turkey all ready to go into the smoker with first light in the morning.
I think my turkey's sitting over there at Cracker Barrel.
And that sounds like the best way to do it.
Now, I've said a few times, I guess, but some of my best times are with my over the years. For instance, would be my childhood between the ages I'll just say 4 and 16, 17 years old, where we'd always get together either on my mother's sister's farm or we get together at my grandmother's house, and there'd be about 15 or 20 of us there. Just it was a great old time, being with your family.
Well, I'm the elder in the group, so I've got 17 coming over tomorrow after lunch.
Oh, that's awesome. So that's your children and their children, the extended family, and other relatives as well.
Oh yeah, grandchildren, children, uh, brothers, and other relatives all coming over for lunch.
So should I ask you what you're thankful for?
I would have to say family and health. It's been good to both of us.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, very good. Yeah, family is in this day and age, we have so many families that are fractured just because they moved. They moved away, so they're not close to their mother and dad, and sometimes it's too far away to travel, and it doesn't. I mean, when I grew up, everybody lived within 30 miles of each other, all our whole families, except for maybe one or two people. And so it was always great to have Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it was because everybody was close. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Otherwise, John, anything else for the net?
No, that'd be all. Thank you.
Very good. That's Kilo Quebec for Whiskey India Foxtrot, and that's John. It's Hermitage, right, John?
No, that is correct.
Yeah, very good. Hermitage. Anybody else? Please come down. All righty, we're going to go into the bad categories. The landlubbers, sandbaggers, lollygaggers, lurkers, skulkers, slackers, lackeys, toadies, lackards, repeater kachunkers, lizard, shape-shifting lizard people, um, the moon landing deniers, the moon landing supporters, the people who believe there's people living inside the moon and that the moon is nothing but a satellite for aliens, those that are flat earthers, um, flat earth deniers. How about and Bigfoot supporters and Bigfoot deniers? Any of those, please show up now.
All the above. Can't be done or kicked.
Hey, very good, Frank. How are you doing?
Doing good. Doing good for about another 3.5 hours. And then I'm going to be a year older.
Oh, is that right? Well, happy birthday. So your birthday was always near Thanksgiving, I take it.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I was born on Thanksgiving, so it's like 6/5, 6/11. Every that sequence, I'm on it's on Thanksgiving, and my sister-in-law, my brother's like her birthday's today, so hers is the same way, but just not in obviously not in the same year as mine.
Oh, wow. Yeah, one of my middle son was born on the day after Thanksgiving. That's how I even remember when he was born.
Yeah, because Thanksgiving it'll change. Um, what day it is, the date will change, but because of leap year, it changes. Funny like that. But yeah, so we're having ham because I'm like I tell people for a joke, I'm the big turkey so tomorrow, so the ham will be a little late.
Well, I was going to mention something about that, what you just said, and I forgot what it was. Doesn't matter. Um, oh, I was talking to my wife about something. We had a discussion about. Oh, that's what it was. She said, "What day is Thanksgiving?" This is a week or 10 days ago, and I said, "I don't know. I don't remember." She goes, "I think it's the 20." Whatever it was, the discussion. The end result was, she says, "It's always at the end of the month." I said, "No." One of us said it's not the end of the month because it moves around because of the leap year thing.
Yeah, it's towards the end. It's the last Thursday, I guess. But yeah, so you guys are making me hungry. Talking about all that meat.
Well, when I used to eat at my grandmother's, the best cook I ever in my life, really, it was her because she was country cooking, and she would have for Thanksgiving as well as for Christmas, she would have um, I think three different kinds of squash, not to mention the yams and the mashed potatoes. So we were carb heavy.
Yeah, no, man, I don't know. I'm not big on the turkey. Never really have been. But I can go for the everything else. But what you guys were talking about, I've had that. Um, with mixing the pork with the beef and also with venison, it's really good when you do that. Yeah, especially when somebody else does it, because I'm not so good with it, but the people that know what they're doing, it's really good.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's really great when somebody knows how to do the cooking. And I've done a lot of cooking, but I wouldn't say I'm a great cook. I can make a lot of things, but none of them are fantastic.
Yeah, well, I
you when I was bachelor, but but yeah, no, it's really good, and yeah, and I'm just grateful for another year, and and the friends I have left, and relatives, like I said, we just had a loss, but but anyway, grateful to be here and for everybody that's still around, and hopefully we'll all be here a little longer.
Yeah, absolutely. That was Frank, Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo. He's in northwest Mount Juliet. And he almost checked in last. I don't know who's last, though, but we'll see if we can go. Anybody else? I was hoping Scott would jump in there. Oh, boy, I even gave him an extra time there. Well, we had 17 of us in there. It seems to be where it's usually done Wednesday nights, anywhere between 20 and, I don't know, we've been as low as probably 12. But and of course, it's a Thanksgiving week, so there's people out, or I don't know, they got better things to do, like cooking turkeys. Is there anybody else before we move on? Before we move over to 446, 415? All right, that's where we're moving. 446, 415. We'll see you there. All righty, it's K4PW Net Control from Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on 446, 415 from the east. Please come down.
KM4YRF.
Hey, KM4YRF. What'd you go to Kroger for earlier? Ice cream?
No, I didn't even think about it really. I had to go and get some buttermilk to make the cornbread for the dressing tomorrow.
Oh, man, I love buttermilk.
I do too.
Somebody told me one time, and I believe it because I don't care if it's true or false. I just believe it. It's buttermilk has less fat in it than milk, so I could drink a whole quart of buttermilk.
I'm gonna tell you what, I love it. I can just drink it anytime.
Well, those two, you're gonna be the death of me because I'm gonna go out and get a quart of buttermilk and a quart of eggnog because I like them both.
I like a little bit of eggnog, but it doesn't take much of that to do me. But man, I could drink a whole half gallon of buttermilk, I think.
I don't even know how. I don't really. I don't. I'm not sure I know how they make that. They churn butter, what's left of butter or something to make the buttermilk. I mean, milk. The churning milk.
Um, I think they leave all the fat in it, and they may add a little vinegar or something. I don't know, to make it curdle a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up. I don't remember. I used to know what it was, but I don't recall now. Anything else? So you're thankful for?
I'm thankful for my health for one thing, and then for all the friends that I've made over the years on radio and in my personal life as well. I've come to find out that all those things are really important.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's even they have one good friend is a good thing. I mean, most people. Some people don't even have one. They just have friends, and they're more casual friends. Like I said, friends are the ones that'll help you move a body, or take you to the airport.
Yes, and I've got a few of those, and I'm very very thankful that they care enough about me that they would do that for me.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'm sure you would too. That was Michael, KM4YRF. Here, Montreal. Who else is west? I'm sorry, excuse me. Who else is east? We need to move on. Any more east, Dan? Stan dozed off, I think. Anybody else north?
KVN
Hey, very good. Yeah, big signal. Big signal's on 70 centimeters, but that's kind of normal for most people that are close in. Anyway, that was Frank. And you copying everybody well on 2 meters? Were you? Even though you got in late.
Yeah, everybody that I came in late, but yeah, I heard everybody really good. Jack and the guys before that. I came in while you guys were talking about smoking and cooking everything.
Yeah, that's the bad part. That was Frank, Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo in Northwest Wilson, from Northwest Mount Juliet, actually. Who else is north?
I can't hear you, Paul, on 70 centimeters, but I'm calling out. Log me in.
I'm getting, Greg can't hear me on 70 centimeters. He just told me on 220. So I'm checking in Greg as well. Yeah, very good. Mark, you sound good. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar Oscar. Now you can go off and unless you're going to get on 28415, now you can go off and get final preparations and go to bed for tomorrow's activities. There, Mark.
I bumped my radio off frequency. I'm back. So I guess you got me in.
Oh no, I did. I was just saying. Now that you've checked in here, you can go to sleep so you're prepared for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I got to go see if I can find a sport coach that still bids.
Oh boy, yeah. I don't get into sports go much anymore. I got in a suit once this year. That was it. It was a whole suit. Anyway, we had Greg in there, and he was unable to hear me, but he knows I'm in there. And that's Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. And the previous one was Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar Oscar Mark. Who else is, of course, Greg did a side check in on 220. Who else is north or west? Oh, I hear you in there, Greg.
Okay, yeah, I switched radio, but had a little bit of issues, but I hear you now. I did not earlier. 8015.
All right, very good. That's right, Greg, with a real check-in instead of a virtual check-in on another band. Who else is west?
KG4ILV. Greg's just trying to get 2 check-ins.
Well, you know what happens, and it's you get half as much if you check in twice.
He's just going for that extra credit.
I guess. He probably needs it.
All right. Thanks a lot for doing the check-in tonight, Paul.
Yeah, whatever it is I do. Who else? That was Jack and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. And west again.
4OTV.
KO4OTV. Party Animal up with the food up in Joelton, or west of Joelton, I should say. It's KO4OTV. That's Joel. Who else is west?
KC4TNQ.
Very good, man. You sound like you're right next door there, Charles.
Yeah, 440 is sounds really good.
Sounds good or great tonight, that's for sure. Boy, conditions are great. I was on 2 meters earlier today, and Steve, which I don't hear from too often, he jumped in and I caught him. And it wasn't a real big signal, but I was talking to him and I said, okay. And then I said something and he came back to me. And as soon as he came back to me, I couldn't make out one word he said. It was nothing but noise. And I thought, how crazy is that? The band condition changed this split second.
Yeah, well, they can do that. That fella was on his way back to Laos. He must have been coming right down 440 because he was blowing my speakers out when you was talking to him.
Oh, is that right? I don't know where he was because I couldn't hear what he said. But I knew he was, on his way home because that's where he normally is for this net.
Yeah, he must have been heading west. He must have been going by my house because I can see the interstate from my house.
Oh wow, yeah. But he was big signal to you, and well, again, being mobile is always tough because your elevation is, unless you're on top of a mountain or a bridge, you can't hear anything. You can't see it. Nobody can hear you. Well, at least if they're far away.
Or a tall building downtown. Anyway, y'all have a good evening. Be listening for the next one. KC4TNQ.
Very good. That was KC4TNQ, Charles in West Nashville. Who else is west?
Man, Charles had a big signal.
Oh, I know it. You didn't know it until you got your antennas up higher.
I said Charles. I meant Joel.
Yeah, Joel was doing great. And who else is west? KD4C. You gonna check in a third time? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You're just trying to triple down on the check-ins here. What are you using? Different radio each time? Anybody else west or south? Aside from Greg, that is. Anybody else? Please come now. All right, we're going to move right over to 28.415 unless I hear somebody complain. All righty. Hold on one second. I'm going to go over there in a second. Nobody else wants to check in? Very good. We're going over to 10 meters, 28.415. We'll see you in a second. right, we're on the 28.415 net, and this is K4PEW from Mount Juliet, looking for check-ins from the east. Got any check-ins from the east there, Michael? Did nobody get over to 10 meters? KD4CVE, Greg and Antioch. Want to check in again later?
Yeah, that's number one.
All right, very good. Well, you've always been number two. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else east or north? Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo on. You're on that NFED, right?
Yeah, I'm on the other side. Putting on the power here.
How you doing? All right. As long as I can hear you, it doesn't matter, does it? How's my signal to you with that long wire?
You're really good since you're close.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. I mean, you're close too, but again, the issue is the long wires or the NFED isn't going to do very well against my vertical. Who else? That's Frank, of course. Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo, Northwest, Mount Juliet. Who else is north or east? Kilo Echo 4, Tango Whiskey India, west in Possum Town. Good signal. Who else is, you do this on a log periodic, don't you, Wes?
Yeah, but I'm on the 30-meter dot hole, so I'm running, I guess, the third harmonic. It's stronger here than on the low.
Oh, it is better there than the log periodic?
Yeah, for whatever reason, I've noticed that I've got it oriented in a way that you're in one of the patterns for that third harmonic.
Now, you do have the log periodic vertical, right?
Yeah, it's horizontal for HF.
Oh, okay. Well, that's partly the. Let's see. Well, see, I'm vertical, so being horizontal on the log would give you a little more of a problem, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you would think the log, even though it's horizontal, would be better, but you've got a weaker signal there. I don't know.
I gotcha. Well, how are other stations on the log when you're using it?
They're weak for vertical. They're weak.
Oh, I got you. Okay, very good. That was Wes, Kilo Echo 4, Tango Whiskey India, who sometimes uses the log periodic on this band. Who else is east, north, or west? All right, pretty low signal there, Joel, but I got you in there. Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Tango Victor. I wouldn't be able to hear it without the headphones. Who else is west?
KG4ILV.
We got Jack, Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Greg, you want to check in again? Very good. We got Greg. He's having a memory lapse about when he checks in. Who else? That was Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. Point.
Oh, are you on 10 meters?
.3. Yeah, I'm on 10 meters. Why? You're not copying my mic? All right, Kilo Charlie 4, Tango, November, Quebec. I guess Mike's having difficulty hearing me. Mike, you still there? Hey, hold on. I want to. Yes, I'm on 10 meters right now. You can't hear me?
I'm hearing nothing.
I can hear everybody's checking in except for you. All right, you're going to be AWOL tonight. I'll be back momentarily. All righty. That was Mike. He's not hearing anybody on his 10-meter antenna. We thought that had all squared away. Who else is any place, anywhere? Please come now. Anybody besides this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of us here. Anybody else for 10 meters? Please come now. All right, we'll close it out. We had 7 here on 10 meters. I'm surprised we had this many people. I didn't say what I should have said over on 2 meters, but I'm thankful for my faith. I'm thankful for my salvation. I'm thankful for my family, my friends, and all the great liberties we have in this wonderful country. And freedom of speech is one of our favorite because we wouldn't have ham radio without it. So everybody have a good night. We're going to go over to 223.415. We'll see you there. And when I say my family, that includes my wife, of course, and she's the love of my life, and couldn't live without her. Anyway, over to 223.415. Mike, what is up with your radio, man?
I have no clue. Normally I can hear real well, but not tonight.
They got the Great Wall of Providence over there.
It could be.
Huh. It's weird. All right. Well, let's see who else is out there on 223.415. Please come to. Hold on. Let me close down we're closing down. Bye.